Hey guys, today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to use your Angels and Demons Demon HUD. So if you're new to the system or just like watching the video, then I'll explain the HUD. So for starters, on the left hand side is your brightness bar. Blood. Demons have blood, I'm sorry. There's your blood bar. And this bar displays how much blood out of your max blood you have. Right now mine is about a little bit under halfway, I guess. If I was full, it would be all red, and if you had less blood, the bar would move down like that. On the right hand side, this blue bar is your mana bar. This is what you use when you're fighting. You have max 100 mana. The mana bar, if you use the mana, it replenishes itself and stops at 100. Your blood bar, to replenish this, you have to feed or fill yourself from a blood tank. This button here is the target button, so you use this when you're fighting. This red diamond here is the settings menu, so when you open that, it gives you all the settings for the HUD. Down here, this 47 number tells me how many angels and demons are on the same sim as me. So if it said 0, that would mean I was on the sim with no other angels or demons. If it says 47, then there's 47 here. If it was less, then the number would adjust accordingly. This main circle here is the main part of the HUD. This one here changes, so when you click these arrows, it switches through like this. And this is what you get when you first res while wearing your HUD. So let's go and talk about the settings menu first. So the settings menu, to get there, you click this red diamond, and then this menu pops up, and here you see a bunch of different menus. Invul off, this is your invulnerability button if you want to go into invulnerability mode. Right now mine is off, so it says off. Invulnerability mode is basically lasts for 2 hours every time you activate. It takes 1 essence every time you activate it, and also makes you invulnerable, so it means no one can attack you. Close, obviously, is to close the menu. Sound on means that my sound is currently on, so my HUD sounds, when you change these, it makes a clicking noise. Also, HUD sounds is when you're next to a member of the opposite species within about 10 meters. This will start to blink red, yellow, green, really fast like that. And also it will make a heartbeat noise. If your sound is off, you will not hear the heartbeat noise. So to turn that off, you just click it and it goes off. To turn it back on, click it again, it goes on. Next we have notice on. So notice is basically can be two things. First one is the land dominion. Whenever a land goes under the control of angels or demons, it tells you in local chat when that happens. So if you don't want to see those, then you just click this and turn it off. And also you can keep it on. The other thing that is a notice is sometimes Lino and I send announcements to the HUD, so that also comes from that. Web, this is where you'd go to register to the website, or if you need to change your password for the website. So you click this, and this menu pops up. It gives you the link to the website. If you're new and you don't know what the link is, it's right here. It also tells you a few things, to pick a password that you don't use on other websites for security purposes, and also another thing as well. So to set it up, you go to set info, and I believe when you're first registering, it will ask you for your email address. I'm already registered, so you'll put your email address, submit, then it'll ask you to set a password. You enter whatever password you want, at least 4 characters long, and submit, and then you'll be registered. So let's say you're registered to the website and you want to log in. You go to the website and you notice you never put in a username. Your username is actually going to use your SL username. So for example, Hermuller, I would take that and put it in the website along with whatever password I set up. Also, another thing is if your name has a dot, like Leno's name, you would take the whole name with the dot and put it in as your username. You have to keep the dot there or it won't log you in, right? And then your password. If you forgot your password, you'd go to the same web menu and enter your password there. And it will replace your old one. So next is anti-lag off. Anti-lag is not something you need to use really, but if you want to use it, if you go to a really laggy sim and your HUD is being really unresponsive, if you turn anti-lag on, it will make your HUD work faster. If you go to a no script sim and your HUD normally doesn't work sometimes, you would turn anti-lag on and your HUD will start to work. Also, there's an automatic. Automatic will only turn anti-lag on when you go to no script sim, otherwise it will stay off. So I will show you what it looks like when it's on, because it does something funky like this. So when you turn anti-lag on, it actually moves your avatar in place like this. That's one of the side effects of the anti-lag. When you're walking around, nothing weird happens, it's just normal. Only when you stop, it will move you in place like this. Otherwise, it just doesn't do anything. This is just how it works. And so we can just turn it off. We don't need it. So once you turn it off, it just stops. So it's the anti-lag. Also, practice. You would turn this on if you plan on hitting someone of the same species. So for example, if you have a minion and you want to, a new minion, and you want to show them what an attack will look like, you turn practice mode on. And then when you attack them, you won't become criminal. So there's two indications that you have practice mode on. On your target bar, there's a P that comes there if you have practice mode on. Also, when you self-scan yourself, on the bottom here it says practice mode on. If you want to turn it back off, you come back here and turn it off. And then you notice that the P goes away, and when you self-scan again, the practice mode here goes away as well. So also in the menu we have Hoard. This tells you all the information about your Hoard. So your Hoard name, Hoard level, the experience, who your arc is, the chieftain and captain, centurion, all those things. So all of the important things you might need to know about your Hoard, or if you need to contact someone. Interactive, this has a few things. Last meditation, so if you meditated, so here it shows you your last 5 meditation sessions within the past 24 hours, and also how much erg you gained within that 24 hours out of the max of 4. I haven't meditated, so I don't have any at the moment, but if you've meditated, you would see them here. Also, we have check lands. This is based on the land dominion system. It will show you how many lands are under demon dominion, angel dominion, and neutral. So just if you're curious about that. Also in the interactive menu, it says check mortals. It shows you how many mortals are fully tainted, how many are fully blessed. So at the current moment, 29,000 are fully tainted, 31,000 are fully blessed. Also in the interactive menu, not on mine at the moment because I don't have that, if you have a mining spawn, the ones that you buy to put on your own land, and you bought ore balance to put in it, another menu will appear here where you can check how much ore balance you have left. Set gender is set gender. Okay, so set gender, you can pick female, because I'm female at the moment. And then when I scan myself, Oh, sorry, SL's being a bit laggy, so hang on, let's try that again. So I'm female. There we go. So when I scan myself now, it will say Dread Lady. If I put my gender to male, it will say Dread Lord. So basically that is, when you put your gender, it makes this accommodate to whatever your gender is, right? So reputation is something that uses this. Also for demons, some rank needs a gender like princess, prince. So for things like that, that's what it uses it for. Profile picture, you enter your UID of a picture that you want to use as your profile picture for A&D products. So for example, the party HUD requires a picture, or doesn't require one, but it has a picture there. So if you put a UID here, it will use that picture. Also, set title. If you want to set a specific title to your HUD like this, oops, like here, mine is a custom title, so for generally, sorry, that's not here. The title is for your professions. So generally, if you don't change this, it will automatically put a title there. So blacksmithing will override all the rest, artisan will override the rest, legendary artisan will override everything. If you want to set a specific title, like one for blacksmithing or meditation, or have no profession title, then you can come in here. Right now I don't have any. It has to be above 98%, I believe, to be able to choose between the titles. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Okay. So invulnerability, we'll go back to this in a second. I'm just going to show you a few more things before I activate it. So this, let's go with the purify. This here is purify, right? So, not purify. I'm still in my angel mentality. This is your curse. So this is your feeding. So in order to feed, you go to a sim, you find the mortal. So let's say we want to get this mortal. So you would generally scan them to see if they're mortal. So this is a mortal, alive, nearly blessed mortal. So I can feed from this because it's nearly blessed. So I go back here. Who do you want to curse? So also another thing before we do this that I want to tell you is you need to be within 5 meters of your target to feed. So if I go outside of 5 meters, it won't find anyone. Well, if I'm in an empty place and my target's there, but you know what I mean. I have to be in 5 meters of the target. If I face away from the target, it won't find them either. So you have to be within 5 meters and facing them. So you click this, I want to curse that person. Then this aura, fire aura will come up, and this bar will come up also. It will tell me their name, their status at the moment. This one's virtuous. My blood, my current blood out of my max blood, and where on the scale they are. So if I go to a mortal and they're fully tainted, then I cannot feed from them. Because when I feed, or when you feed as a demon, you taint. If they're fully tainted, you cannot taint them anymore. So you have to find someone else to feed from. So the feeding will cancel if the mortal walks away from you, or if you walk away from the mortal, it will cancel. If you turn away from the mortal, it will cancel like that. Alright, if you walk away, it will cancel. Another way to cancel feeding is no wait, I think I'm facing. Having an AO and trying to face is kind of complicated, but okay, so another way to cancel the feeding is if you click the eye again, it will cancel it. It will end the feeding. So right now I'm going to show you how to activate invulnerability mode because it will take 10 minutes to activate, so we might as well get that started now. So you click the settings menu here, you see where it says invul off, you click that, then another menu appears and it tells you it will take 1 demonic essence to toggle invulnerability on. After you toggle it on, it will take 10 minutes to actually start working. And if you get attacked or attack anyone during that 10 minutes time, invulnerability will not turn on. So basically, if you get attacked within the 10 minutes it takes to turn it on, or if you attack anyone, it will cancel. And then, are you sure? Yes. So it will take 10 minutes for this. While that's doing that, oh, also, when that's taking its 10 minutes to activate, it will show you, there we go, it's a bit laggy on this cell today, but it will show you here the timer on the feeding part, how long it will take for invulnerability to activate. So 9 minutes 28 seconds at the moment. So let's let that run while I explain the rest of the HUD. So after feeding, if you click this button here, the right, then you'll see self-scan. So to self-scan, you just press that and it pops your self-scan into nearby chat. So here it tells you different things about yourself. So your demon, your username, your blood, current out of max. Legion is basically your demon type. I'm vice. Someone can be hatred, destruction, anguish, etc. Your age, 800. Firstborn means, so basically some people have firstborn, others have a specific date. The people that have firstborn because we did not start logging turning dates or descending dates until after a while, so some people have firstborn. Spawn is basically like your generation. Status, materialized, means that I'm alive. Your status can also be invulnerable, which is when you're in invulnerable mode. Your status can be cryo, which is when you're hibernating, and there's 4 levels of cryonics. Also, your status can be banished. Banished is basically means that you're dead. Reputation is based off of karma fame. Positive means I'm doing good. Negative means I'm going against. Rank, mine is custom, but rank for you normally would be your RP ranks like Imp, Tempter, etc. Descended by, who descended me into the system. Sorry. Also, Overlord, who are you currently under? So your overlord and your descended by can be the same people. The only way that your overlord will change is if you pledge loyalty to someone else with the loyalty stone. Hoard, it tells you your Hoard level, your Hoard name. Title is gonna normally say members for you, or if you're a chieftain, captain, centurion, etc. Profession is your profession title. So depending on where you are in your professions, it will show a title here. Guilds, which guilds have you joined? Minion, how many minions do you have? How many people have you descended into the system? Entropy, mine's 0 at the moment because I have 0 minions. If you have 3 or more minions, your entropy will increase. So the way entropy works is you have to have at least 3 minions under you. And let me give you an example. Let's say I have 3 minions, and all 3 of my minions are alive, and all 3 of my minions are at max health. Then my entropy will be at 100%. So depending on what those minions' health are, will change the percentage of my entropy. Mana 100, it will always be 100. Demonic essence, that basically is used for turning people or for reviving people and stuff like that. Tyree Ice relics, you gain those from ranks. You gain them from reporting bugs, you gain them from participating in the battles in the arena, and other ways to gain them. Perception, meditation, those are skills. Perception, I will show you what that is later. Meditation is, you can meditate to get free essence. Armor is when you work on your blacksmithing, you'll get armor. HB plus 450 means Hoard bonus. Depending on your Hoard level, you can have 450. If your Hoard level is lower, you'll probably have 250. If your Hoard level is 1, you'll have probably 0. And that's all for the self-scan. This other thing here, after this, it's a bit laggy. Okay, here we go. Is this microscope. This is to scan others. So let's go here. This person I scanned is a mortal. Let's go. I don't remember if I have an orb here, but let's go here and hope I don't kick myself. Okay, so I came next to these. See, now my HUD is blinking like this. Red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, like that. And it's also making a heartbeat noise. That means there's an angel next to me. And I believe this one is the angel. So when you scan them, it'll tell you some things about their scan. Not as detailed as yours, but it will show you general information. And let's scan the other one just for the heck of it. This one is demon. This one is banished. See, status banished. And it also tells you why they're banished. So banished from lack of blood, so from not feeding, or banished, or it will say killed by if someone killed them. And here you see the region announcement. This is what notifications is. If you turned it off, you wouldn't see that. Next we have perception. And perception, when you click it, it looks like this. It comes in 3 scans. So perception, depending on your skill in perception, if you have 0% perception, you will only see this first part here. So you'll see, or actually no, you won't even see this part. You'll see only this part, right? So you'll see your satyrs welcome you. That's only what it says on the A&D sim. And it will say you sense 29 spiritual beings in the region. That's all. Once you get to 50% or so, somewhere around there, it will give you all of this. So it will tell you how many angels and demons. When you get to 100%, it will show you all of these things. So it will show you how many of each, and also the names of each, and the age and the armor. So on the sim, 29, well 30 now I guess, including myself. So it will show you this, and it will show you their names, age, armor, demons, name, age, armor, and also if they're criminal, it will show you here as well. Next is the attack. All demons have this attack, this first attack. So if you're under 100 days old in the system, you'll have this attack. If you're 100 and older, you'll have a second attack. And then if you're 500 older, third attack. 1000 and older, then you'll have fourth attack. And our invulnerability is almost ready, so in 1 minute it will go into invulnerable. What haven't I shown you? Okay. I can show you how to target, but I won't show you how to attack at the moment until I show you the invulnerable, because if I do it now, then my invulnerable will cancel. So to attack, let's say I wanted to attack this one. So I would click them, target, and if they are banished, you cannot target banished demons, right? So it won't let me target banished demons or a faded angel. If I targeted this one though, target acquired, it will tell me their name, and also in local their health, how much out of how much. And don't mind his health, he's a bot, so it's just weird health at the moment. And so another important thing I want to show you is this arrow here, the red arrow. So when, depending on where you're facing the enemy, the arrow will go around. So I'm facing him, it's forward now. There he is, forward. I face opposite, it goes backwards. Sideways, sideways. So it shows you where your target is. To disengage target, you just click it and it releases. The target is sim-wide, so once you have someone targeted, if they move all around the sim, it will still stay targeted. If they leave the sim, it will untarget. Also, for the target button, you must be within 20 meters to target. So within 20 meters. And then to attack, it's within 10 meters. It looks like our invulnerability turned on now. So let me show you what that looks like. So when your invulnerability finally turns on, your HUD will go like this. It will say invul, and it will tell you how much time you have left in invulnerability mode. So it will say, let's say I have 1 hour 59 minutes now. Also, you'll still be able to self-scan. You'll still be able to scan others. Perception will not work. So perception failed, you are invulnerable. You cannot use perception while you're invulnerable. And now you see all my attacks disappeared also. So only these stay. And my attacks disappear, so I cannot attack. And if I tried to attack someone, well, I'm on the sim now, so I cannot attack either, so I don't have any attacks. So I can target, but I cannot do anything because all my attacks are gone. So since I showed you that, to take invulnerability off, you would go back to the settings menu. So if I don't want to wait the 2 hours and I want to come out of invulnerability, I click the settings, I click invul on, and are you sure you want to turn invulnerability off? Yes. So my invulnerability turns off, and my HUD goes back to normal, see? Now I can use perception, and now all my attacks came back. If you're on the A&D sim and you try to attack someone, it will say you cannot attack in heaven and hell, right? And also I wanted to show you, if you go outside of the 20 meters for targeting, so way out here, I won't target anyone. If I go within the 20 meters, I can target, right? If I go within the 20 meters but I'm not facing, I will still target because the target is 360. But I won't be able to attack. Well, that one's the banished one, so let's target this one. I won't be able to attack though, because you have to face your enemy to attack. And you also have to be within 10 meters to attack, right? What else is there that I have to show? Oh, I have to show what the attacks look like. 1 second, I need to teleport somewhere else. Okay. SL's really being laggy today. I sent that teleport like almost 30 seconds ago. It took forever to send my teleport request. So you see, when you teleport, your HUD sometimes will disappear and it will say right click, and so you just right click and your HUD will come back up. Oh, and also when you enter a sim, it will say what the land dominion of this sim is at the moment. So let's target Lino. I'm gonna become criminal because I'm demon, but I just want to show you what it looks like to attack and to be attacked. So generally don't attack your sim species, but I'm just doing this for showing you purpose. So, and I can also show you what criminal looks like on the scan, since I'm gonna end up criminal. So you target, you make sure you're within 10 meters. I will show you also what happens when you come out of 10 meters, because I don't think I showed you that example. So we're out of 10 meters. This is target's out of sight. Even if I'm facing him, target's still out of sight. So we have to come within 10 meters. So let's say we're in 10 meters, we face the opposite direction. Target is still out of sight. Let's face him. We can attack him now, right? So it says on your HUD, damage done, their name. Let's do it again. It went away. So damage done, how much they lost, and their blood out of their max. And also in local, it tells you that as well. So let me get Lino to attack me, and I'll show you what that looks like also. So see, when you get attacked, it says who attacked you, how much you lost, and how much blood you have left. See, and it also tells you in local as well. And this plus 20 BL is a bonus that certain attacks have, and depending on your demon type, it will show different things, and depending on what attacks you use. Now, since I attacked a demon, you see now I have criminal, and also my reputation went down, because remember before I was Dread Lady, somewhere up here, if I can find it. Huh. Wait, is this me? Oh yeah, this is me, because I changed my gender to male there. So Dread, and then I attacked, and now I went to evil, and I should make my gender female again. There we go. Okay. Did it fix? Oh yeah, there we go. So I became criminal, and I lost some reputation because I was Dread, now I'm evil, and that's below, under Dread, right? So that's what happens. Bad things happen when you attack your same species. Is there anything else that I want to show, or that I need to show? I don't think so. I think we covered all the basics of the HUD. Oh no, there's one more thing actually I wanted to show, even though it's kind of a mix between the backpack and the main HUD, but it also relates to the main HUD as well. So I will show you that really fast before we end this video, and later I'll make a video about the backpack HUD. So let's cast some spells on ourselves. So certain spells, when you cast them on yourself, or when a friend casts them on you, it will show on your HUD. So basically spells that are beneficial to you. So reactive armor, I cast it, and now there's an icon that appears here. I click it, and it shows me reactive armor and how much time I have left for reactive armor. If I cast in protection on myself as well, if it doesn't fizzle, that one fizzled, so we have to wait. And so let's wait a little bit till this cools down. So let's cast it again. Let's see if we'll have some good luck this time. There we go. So it cast, and then another icon appears here. Click it, protection, 29 minutes, 52 seconds. Let's cast incognito. See if luck will be on our side this time. It fizzled, so I just wanted to show you what they look like, so you know. There we go. So there we go. You see it used my mana when I cast spells. Also, when you attack, it takes some mana as well. So incognito is here, and it says 29 minutes. Also, there's one more spell that will show here, and it's 2, 3. So magic reflection is the other one that was showed there. If this one doesn't fizzle either, that'd be great. Oh, I was so lucky this time. So magic reflection comes here and it shows you the time, so you'll be able to track how much time your spells have. If you were to get dispelled, or for some reason you dispelled yourself, you'll see what happens if it doesn't fizzle. Oh, there we go. It takes all of them off, so they all got dispelled, right? What else is there? Oh, also, when you use, do I have potions? Oh yeah, I do. So when you use this stone skin potion, and also when you use intelligence elixir, it will pop up on your HUD here. So see, stone skin potion, 9 minutes, sorry, I don't know where I got 99 from. So it pops up here and here, you see them here? So you click that and it tells you how much time, and you click this one, tells you how much time, right? So those come in handy if you want to know the times on those. I think that's all for your HUD actually, so I hope this video helped you guys some, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of the day.